I had this question submitted as a comment on one of my other videos where it was a subliminal message video teaching you how to attract your ideal customer for your business. And it is how to get customers for a lawn care business. Now, I'm going to say that no matter what your business type is, the same principles apply. You want to, in your mind, formulate who is your ideal customer for that business. And that could be as simple as making a list of what qualities of the customers do you really like? Like, who are those customers in your business that you are happy to hear from, that they're no problem to you? And then who are the customers that you just cringe if the phone rings and it's them on the other line? So you want a list of customers that pay on time, pay up front. Maybe you want your customers to pay you in cash. Maybe the best way for you to be paid is to pay by bank draft, where it's an automatic recurring bill every month that they just automatically pay. Get a list going. Who is your ideal customer? Is it a customer who signs up for every single service that you offer, or is it a customer who only signs up for the most profitable services that you offer? Specifically for a lawn care business, some practical tips that I would say, and this is coming from my family used to own a pool cleaning business, so it's very similar where we would be going out to customers' houses weekly and doing care at their home. So lawn service is very similar where they would come, cut your grass once a week or whatever. Very practical, I would say your trucks, your vehicles that are arriving at the house need to have your business name and phone number or website on the truck in a large graphic that people can actually read. Because there's a lot of people who maybe don't want a weekly service. They don't want someone to come out and cut their grass every single week, but they need somebody to come one time and trim up their trees, or they need somebody to come one time and clean up, do a fall leaf cleanup, or they need somebody to come, apply fertilizer or something. They might need something one time. They see that you're at their neighbor's house, or they see that you're doing work in their neighborhood, and they now have someone to call. Back in the day, everybody had yellow pages, but now everything is online. Well, sometimes when you search online, you get results for somebody who's way across town, an hour away, because you live in a big city. And as a customer, you may want to call the person who they service your neighborhood. Number two, your neighbor trusts them. So your neighbor trusts them, your neighbor uses them, your neighbor's happy with them. That right away is a referral, as a customer, a referral that I should use that company. So as a business owner, you want to have your name and your number, your website on your vehicle in front of the house. In addition to that, I would say you need to have specific monthly promotions or seasonal promotions where you have a flyer, and when your guys are at that house, you go around to the surrounding houses on that street or a few streets over or the whole neighborhood, whatever, and you put flyers on the door, or you put flyers, under the front mat. I wouldn't necessarily waste time knocking on doors, but I would just leave a flyer that has a promotion for, maybe you're doing $50 off fertilizer treatment, for, in the fall. Or this month's promotion is you get your first month of lawn mowing free when you sign up for an annual plan. Something like that. Something that gets more customers in the same area as your current customers, because you don't want to be driving all over town, because time is money and gas is money. Those are expenses. So if you could have 5 customers in the same neighborhood, that is way better for you as your business than to have 5 customers spread out over 20 miles. You want to consolidate where you were doing your work. So have your name and number and website on your trucks when you're there. Do some door-to-door promotions with a flyer while you're in that area to try and drum up some customers when you're there. If you are having a day where you don't have enough scheduled for yourself, if you're the one doing it, or your workers, have a little like one of those A-frame signs that you put out on the streets in front of your truck that says immediate availability, because somebody might be driving by and stop you and say, "Hey, can you come over to my yard right now and cut the grass? I'm going out of town and I didn't have time to do it and it's a disaster." And they can pay you right there and you can and do it right there. I can't tell you how many times as a customer we have stopped to talk to the landscape guys down the street that someone else is using because we needed something done right then, and we did not have a regular landscaper that was coming to our house. So if you have availability in your schedule, put some type of sign out right then that you can go to the next house right after that and go do work at the next house. So those are some of my practical tips. I would also say just let your customers know what you're offering. So if you have a customer who is only a mowing customer, make sure you are sending out emails when it's the time of year for them to have their lawn fertilized and upsell them on having their lawn fertilized. Or if there's something with repairs, if you do sprinkler system repairs or something like that. And, every month you should be having some type of deal or discount that is an upsell for a different type of service that customers normally don't do, to get them to try that service or just to increase your revenues. Like in the pool industry, it was always repairs, or certain times a year you wanted to have your pool drained, or certain times a year you would do like specials on filter clean, stuff like that. Landscaping, there's other services you can offer, cleaning out the flower beds, edging, do like a better edging service or something. I don't know. But the fertilizing, stuff like that, aerating the lawns. If you have customers who are only doing one type of service, have promotions set out monthly that you email all your current customers, and have that list. Who are your customers? Who are your customers who have called you for a one-time service? Because now maybe their situation has changed and now they do need weekly mowing. So always be sending out promotions. Have your name, number on the trucks when you're there in front of the house. Promote to the neighbors because it's already a built-in trust system. That the neighbors know that you're doing work in that area. Those are some of the practical tips. But of course, in your mindset, you want to only focus your energy on the ideal customers. Only focus your energy on the best customers. If you have a customer who is just a hard customer that you really don't want to be servicing, and you're focusing on, they haven't paid and whatever, and you're giving all of your energy to that, you're going to attract more customers like that. Wherever you place your attention, you are attracting more of that type of thing into your life. So you want to place your attention on the good customers, customers that always pay you on time, pay you up front, that are easy to work with, that their yards are easy to deal with, and you want to focus your energy on the ideal customers for your business. And then take those practical tips. Leave me some comments on what other questions you have. Thanks.